Danganronpa. 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 Danganronpa.
Hello everyone, good evening and welcome back. We are back with more Danganronpa Trigger Hacky Havoc. We are going to solve this case that we honestly don't know who the heck the victim is. Just body out of nowhere in the garden. But yeah, last time, pretty much a lot happened. Okay. Alrighty, let us go on where we were before. Which was... we're entering the deadly life of Chapter 5. Hello, everyone. Hope you all are well tonight. Let's get some despair pumping in those veins tonight, shall we? Okay. Okay, last night he was attacked by someone wearing this very creepy mask with an obvious Monokuma eyeball on top of it. So yeah, there's no doubt that this is the mastermind. There's no way it's not. Who else would wear a tacky mask like that? And whoever they are now, they're laying dead in front of us. I told you there's a corpse hanging out here!
No way!
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Wait, what was I doing? Wrong button again! Oh my god, you guys are gonna hear that a lot when I play this game. Okay, there we go. Investigation time! Well, not really. I guess we better look at the body itself. Need to find out who this is. White coat. Victim is a mystery. Something I do know. Whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? I'm gonna whisper thoughts, or at least say them in a soft voice, so I don't waste my vocal cords. How'd they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you.
How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I haven't a clue.
I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least.
Huh? How can you tell?
Well, I think I see the outline of her chest. And just the general shape of the body. Yep, the more I look at it, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Oh! She laughed so long. Okay then! Let's just tear this mask clean off!
Come on.
Wait, don't! Okay! Okay, Toko just got yeeted. I'm sorry. I know that that's probably not something I should laugh at, but I don't know, the way she was just yeeted away from the body. Okay, calm down, Makoto. We get it.
Come on.
Hurry up, put out the fire. Okay. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. Okay. Byakuya is just standing there like, I'm not gonna do it, you do it for me. Well, there goes the evidence. Guess that took care of it.
But what the hell, man?
It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body...
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man.
Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now the body's charred. I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Why did I read that? Why did I read that? Oh my god. Hi, Rena. Glad you could join us tonight. Honestly, Byakuya is showing a lot of character development. He was a total dick before, but now he's still a dick, but at least he's kind of being helpful and working with us. You know? Before, he didn't give a shit. Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we considered who's not here, that would quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing.
It's Kyoko.
Kyoko? And that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down, I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But I mean, who else?
There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What?
The mastermind? Come on, there's no way! The mastermind got charbroiled! Get serious!
Oh, I completely worded that wrong. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have a reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right?
But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said?
So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
You said the mastermind is some kind of middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't.
Then could that mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Huh?
Mukuro Ikusaba, 16th student at Hope's Peak. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist repeating the meme.
What are you talking about?
The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
I think you better tell us everything you know.
Well, all that Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Again!
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
The music is so loud you can hardly hear Kyoko talking.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
Watch out for her. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt that I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's female. That would match the body's characteristics.
And the phrase, ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But if she's been hiding here in the school, like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes sense. Just suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us find and figure out exactly who it is.
Hey, wait!
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
Oh yeah, she's totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized. Oh my god, Byakuya! Damn, you really don't give a shit about Toko. It's honestly hilarious, I won't lie. Oh, there she is. She lives!
Oh, she survived!
Oh, she survived. God damn! Damn, Byakuya, you want her out of here really badly, don't you?
Huh? What just happened? Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never... You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. She totally got yeeted. Toko, let's talk.
I saw something from the corner of my eye. Just for a second. It's a corpse, isn't it?
Well, I guess so.
You guess? Which is it? Is it a dead body or not?
It's a dead body.
I hate this. I hate it. I'm not gonna look at it. I don't want to faint again. Yeah, we don't want that either. So I think it's best if you don't look. Everyone is dying. Why? Why is this happening?
Okay, talking to her was useless. Byakuya, stop hiding behind Yasuhiro. Get over here.
I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. Regardless, I can't help but wonder who it was. Things are growing more interesting by the minute. Of course. How about you, man?
Could it be?
The mastermind just got mastermind.
How about
Pretty good, right? That one's going in the joke book of my soul.
What? I guess we have to look at the actual... Oh, wait, what's this? What is that? I'm looking... Oh, okay, fine. We'll go to the body then. Okay.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Show her some respect.
Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much.
I'm not Kyoko after all.
Flash drive. Oh, it's a key. It looked like a flash drive, okay? It looked like a flash drive to me. Oh my god. Is this what Kyoko took from Monokuma? Okay, I'm not repeating this. I'm not repeating this again. We saw this last time. It's not the right key.
Then this key is...
what?
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, this was on the ground near the body.
I've never seen a key like this before. What could it possibly go to?
So even you don't know then?
Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task.
Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked.
You mean...
So in other
The
words,
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, or the rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. I'm your errand boy now. You were Kyoko's errand boy before. What's your problem with being his errand boy too? I'm just kidding. Nah, have some respect for yourself, Makoto. Come on. Well, from the pattern, I'm pretty sure it's to the data center, so let's go downstairs. Because Kyoko is best girl? Hell yeah, she is. Okay, nope, that's not right. Where's the... Oh, wait, the data center, I think is it the third floor? No, it's this floor, right? Yeah, here it is. Pretty sure it's the data center.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
I mean, look at it. It looks like it could go... It looks like it matches the data center's doorway.
It fits! I managed to unlock the data center! I had to go tell everyone else.
You went alone? Really? So you're back. How'd it go?
I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor.
Then we can go into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why now did the deceased have that key? But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Here we are.
Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right?
You're asking that question now?
Don't worry, we have Makoto.
What?
In other words,
It's in your hands.
Again?
It means I trust you, ultimate lucky student. You're now just realizing this, Makoto. Why are you back here? Okay, calm down. Master told you he trusts you? Master told you that? What the heck? Well, don't let it get to your head. I'm so not happy about any of this. Bruh. Standing in on your high horse, look at you. Look at this fucker. He's just looking down on everyone. Okay. There we go, into the data center. How are they all so tall? I'm pretty sure Makoto is just short. Okay, that door doesn't scream mastermind anywhere. Okay, so monitors all over the place. Speaking of, I always don't get it, and I must ask this. Why does Toko have an alternate personality, which makes her crazy, weird, and how did she get that personality? It's like Uzume's personality. I'm pretty sure that I mean, I do know the answer to why Toko turned out that way, but that's kind of a spoiler, and I think you only find out the answer in the light novels, to be honest. There is a bit of hints that kind of go towards it in Ultra Despair Girls. You're not gonna hear anything in this game, but I do know why she turned out this way. Basically, lots of trauma. Yep, exactly. Childhood trauma. This looks like a total mastermind lair.
Hey, that's...
Every single room in the school is here. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school is covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us.
To watch us?
Then this room is...
It's all clear.
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Mastermind's room, I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here? Watching us. Then I think this settles it. The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind.
And the mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead?
It would seem so.
For serious?
It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could go kill them himself.
The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was in that... Who was it that...
But if the Mastermind's really dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry and find the exit, come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first.
Huh? But what about the exit?
This guy is so simple-minded. If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered.
Murdered?
So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Oh, so you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done that?
such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind.
Now do you understand? You useless insect! You're banned from talking to Master ever again!
Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to all those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time in here. Okay, then let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. Alright, what first? Let's see. Once again, I hit the wrong button. Okay, no, it's this. Okay, so let's look at this computer here. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked.
So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in.
What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. And Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point thinking about it now. You're right. Okay, how about the obvious Monokuma door? Door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it.
Could be inside. No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Give it a try, just in case.
Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hina's right, the mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. You say that! The mastermind's been using them all to spy on us.
As long as I have this.
Oh no, don't go that way, Toko! Stop right there!
Huh?
Oh my god, Toko! Look at Master go! It's like a feast for the eyes! How the hell does he not kill her right now? Oh my god. Where do I get my own Monokuma door? It's not fair. Oh my god. How much is a monthly membership? You're not a tier 3 subscriber, Toko. Pay up, bitch. I'm sorry. I'm horrible. Why don't you kill her right now, Byakuya? Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Okay? Wait, wrong button again. What else is here? What's the... Oh, it's a TV.
Hey, look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas.
Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we can watch TV?
Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, well, Saturday morning Hina's here.
Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, come on, let's do it! Come on, come on, come on!
Ah, you're all starved from info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me try to work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way into TV land before you know it.
I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking from? I don't know. I don't get the reference. Chat, do you get the reference? I don't. Explain it to me if you can.
Huh?
Oh. Oh!
What's wrong?
Good news for you all. Good news for all you Saturday morning kitties out there. I think I got the TV working.
Really?
Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it.
Freaking idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? Okay, what? What? Okay.
Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
The heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird.
You're weird! Weird in every way possible! And not just weird, super weird!
But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Oh. Did you try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try.
Nope. There's an old sci-fi show called Quantum Leap. May have played on the TV at some point. Okay, maybe that's the reference. Thanks, Sarah Nellis. It was the live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but...
Did you really just answer him? Okay. Alright, True Blue, thanks for stopping by as always. Hope you get your internet fixed so you can watch the VOD afterward. Because unfortunately, I'm so mad about this, but Twitch has made it so the streamers that aren't affiliates only have the stream VOD up for 1 week instead of 2. I'm so mad. Huh? 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 Been a while, you freaking bastards! Monokuma? No! You're supposed to be dead! Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid!
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like a half day at most.
How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment where you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ah!
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let me out of here!
No, we're supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Whew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey.
You guys really struggled when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance camera?
Woohoo! Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh?
Huh? But what does that mean?
What the heck?
It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says, I don't know what's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What sort of bad joke is this?
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way that's possible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one wild, weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course. Hey.
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to
show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, police and everyone would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh, there's the little business off.
This, of course.
A body has been discovered.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
So now we're starting the investigation.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean?
It's the Monokuma file.
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a
I
ride.
can't wait. I can't wait.
I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. If Monokuma's still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility.
I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself.
Myself?
Anyway, we'd better begin.
But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I have to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Oh, so we're investigating now? Okay. What's the file? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually is.
I need to get back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden.
Alright, let's get that put into our heads.
Alright, for first thing, let's look at this thing. These look like fragments of something. They're burnt, so I can't be sure. I feel like I've seen something like this before, but where? Wait, was it there? I have to double check that later. That looks like a bomb fragment if I've ever seen one. The knife! Chat, why are you all saying ow? What is going on? I looked away from the chat for, I guess, however long I looked at the screen of my other monitor. Why are you all saying ow, chat? What's going on? Don't hurt yourselves. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. Monokuma files said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean the knife is what they call the fatal injury? Okay, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, is this the knife that you were keeping? That's it! It's the knife that person was holding! Getting really weird. There's just too many strange coincidences. Whoever this person in the mask is that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. That same knife was used to stab the masked attacker we found here. Well, maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in some kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing a knife. And maybe then this really is Kyoko. I mean, Kyoko is the one that attacked me. Why the mask? Kyoko was still... Well, I mean... One thing... Definitely not Kyoko, because Kyoko wears gloves. She would not wear those for a reason. Talk to me, Byakuya. Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Stuart's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, and Tina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Tina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. Out of precaution, we made sure to not go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Tina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. But what now? You seem to be quite at quite the disadvantage here. Well, that sucks, Makoto! You fell sick at the wrong time! There's no way that... It makes me think there's no way that it... Was him falling sick really a coincidence? If so, then damn. Whoever came to the door really knew what they were doing. I'm sorry, what are you doing, chat? What is with the I love MILFs gif? Stop. Where did that even come from?
Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up?
If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of his stomach, and the area it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound stopped bleeding, but the body on the blood on the body was still wet. I can't read. Yakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all the bloody. For how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay. Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explain it, I totally remember how it looked.
Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember a lot better too. So thank you too. Body before the explosion. Okay, what about the body itself? Okay, back to this. Okay, so it's looking like there's a tattoo on her hand and fake nails? Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burnt, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. It's a tattoo. Okay, how about the part? White jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt. There's only one piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half was set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? The upper half of the body got set on fire and the explosion was totally blackened. Also, the top hat of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. I only threw water on that part. Top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's something strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Are we done? I think we're done with the dead body observation. Now what? Alright, look at the knife. Chickens. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto?
Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here?
Of course, there were precisely 5.
Yeah, right?
What's wrong?
There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short.
Huh?
That's so weird. I wonder why it disappeared.
I was down here before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished.
What? No! 1 chicken is missing! What about the tool shed? Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp here before? Probably look at it in case it's related to the case. That's the only thing that's out of place here. The top is wet and covered with muck and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Yeah, I guess that's it. Nothing else here was used. What about you, Hina? What have you got?
Before the body exploded.
Oh, I already talked to her. That's right.
Okay.
My bad. I already talked to her. I haven't talked to you.
It's 11 o'clock right now.
Okay, and?
You're serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body.
When the body was found, huh? I should look back on what I did this morning. remember what that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. I remember she did that at about 9 o'clock, almost not, and Byakuya said, be back by 9:01. When was it then? It was 9. So it's 9 o'clock, yeah. Had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
No.
Ah, now that you mentioned it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. Hey Queen, when are you gonna play Hyperdimension Pishi Mark II? No game exists, so that doesn't exist. What are you talking about? Wait, you haven't? What else is it? We already talked to Byakuya. We already... Wait. Oh, this thing. This thing is the only thing that seems... This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And Monokuma said time positively couldn't be changed. Why? Well, don't get mad at me. Get mad at the developers. I'm not responsible. She's pretty annoying, but she's a child, so she kind of has an excuse. Huh? Hold on. They turn on at 7:30. Then if the body was here before, then the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Okay. I think we've checked everything I need to this area. I'm not done yet. There are other areas. Okay.
It's all clear now.
And kids are honestly annoying by defaultly annoying, but that's just because they're kids. Wait, what? Wait, you didn't? Then what? This? Why do you need to look at that? Wait, we already looked at the chickens. Did I talk to you? Who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. Oh, that's right. What am I looking at? It's not related to the case. Can I please leave? What? What? Do I look at the fragments again? Saw something that looked like that. Yeah, the gym. There was a bomb inside of Monokuma's body. What do you mean I haven't seen everything? What do I have to look at? I already saw the knife. Yeah, I'm having a Hagakure moment. Give me some... Hey, what about you, Byakuya? Are you gonna ask about the alibi again? Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. What are you doing, man? Okay. Okay, so the garden, and there was one other place. Was it the gym? It was the gym, right? I think it was the gym. I think it was the... Wait, what am I doing? No, wrong door. I was already in front of the gym, wasn't I? Yes, I was, because these are where the stairs are. I'm so stupid. I really want to throw Byakuya into that Monokuma flower. That'd be something. Alright, Monokuma's dead body, or rather another Monokuma. Figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
The bomb, yeah.
Huh?
That fragment looked like that. Yep. That's a that's a bomb. Back to the garden, really? Okay, screw it. I'm using the shortcut. Byakuya! You think we can go? You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check on Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me! Okay. The map in this game looks like Among Us. No! Oh my god. Well then, here we go. And it's open. Like it, thanks. All the girls' rooms have pink bedding. Oh, this is Kyoko's room. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at the lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their locks. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. It doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture them doing anything like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? You wanna look at the bed, Makoto? Here's her bed. There's nothing interesting there. What about this? Never mind. There's nothing else. Byakuya.
What?
It might help us understand, Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's what made you take me out of my search to come here? Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. Oh, I know. The letter.
It's true.
Only open it if something happens to it. I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. I'm assuming the sheets of her bed. Could something be hiding under the bed sheets? Pardon me, didn't expect. Ah! Class number 878 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the only thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. Ah, so the censored thing was a profile! This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said that a death without meaning was unappealing. And this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry and finish your search. Okay. Name Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex female, the ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Okay. The ultimate soldier and mercenary group. What I grew up in is like a completely different dimension! Is that a Neptunia reference? I'm just kidding. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things, just an ordinary person. But then, I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world I'm totally removed from the one that I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir is already...
Found it.
Whoa, I feel like our hero's becoming a bit player and the bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you.
What?
What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile.
So what if we did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting?
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever told you how many participants there were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall, way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words...
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
The
indeed.
total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Then...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Again! How many times are we gonna hear this? This is why it's a meme!
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
'16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba. Part of his school life. She's the one making all the regulations. Why?
Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know.
Yes,
Makes
indeed.
sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that Miss Sneaky Gary, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get.
Okay. She wears those gloves to cover up scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand? A tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said there were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules for the game. But why would he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we would have to hide a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words...
Mukuro giving us information would raise questions about her would be bold to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. Well, that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. Well, I believe our work here is finished. Let's get a move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? That was fast. Okay, let's see. Wait, where's the lockers? Right here. Wait, sorry. Wrong button. Again. Okay, so hers was the key to number 6.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key. A key in it at this moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found in that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. Duct tape. With blood.
I see.
God, Byakuya, we aren't babies. We can deduce that the key with the 6 imprinted goes to the locker 6. I know, for real. He's treating everyone like they're beneath him. Treating everyone like toddlers when he's the only adult. If it is, that means it must surely be related to this case. He's doing it again! He's being obvious! Okay, Byakuya. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? Where in the school would you go to do research something? The fucking library. Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Ah, here we go. Give me the file.
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way here to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect to repay your debt 100 times over. Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based on the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear in any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing that many state secrets that they'd acquired. Some, however, believe that oh wait, hang on, let me look at this one more time. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension with the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it? It all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Okay, Nagi, wake up! Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, and an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. So did anything jump out to you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it. The report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Wolf of Ragnarok. It says Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins their squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. It reminds me of Fairy Tale. It's a guild. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Okay.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
Oh, sorry, that was Makoto speaking, wasn't it? Dang it! Whatever. My time speaking is about to end anyway because the class trial is entirely voiced. Thank God.
Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? Huh? What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. He'll show up anytime.
Why?
What's going on? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again?
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Of what?
Jesus!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an exclamation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait. You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words...
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here, can we?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've been waiting for you.
Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 5 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange punishment right now.
If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here.
Hey,
I'm here, and no rule's been broken.
She lives! She lives! The best girl lives!
Kyoko!
Kyoko, you're still alive?
No, she's a ghost.
Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You'll need to save some of the fun for later, okay?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong?
You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you.
Kyoko!
So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die.
Thank God! I'm so glad you're okay!
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Huh?
He's right. Now we've got to deal with the ghost.
I told you, stop talking!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Master, wait for me!
Good call. Who knows what might happen if we take too long.
But I'll be happy when this trial's all over. Hey!
Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been all this time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. I couldn't do my job and look at the dead body. I am truly ashamed of myself, but I don't really understand why. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first, and I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? Okay, never mind, she did. I did that extra dialogue for nothing. So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Just a second. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. Or her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Alright, on to the elevator. Time for the trial. God, I hope I remember how to do this. I've been waiting for this! I feel it's been forever since we've gotten together like this! The time for pointless jokes and jabs is past!
Chills! Chills! Kills!
Let's get on with the show! There we go again. Get it, Makoto. Okay. Sure. Wait, strategize your aim a little. Wait, hold on. I'm assuming that probably was... We got that from Kyoko, probably. That just sounds like her. I forgot about this! Breathing technique! I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Okay, let's check out our evidence. Okay, so we've got Monokuma's file number 5. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. The explosion had burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had been extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. They were wearing fake nails. Had a tattoo of a dog on the right of their hand, the back of their right hand. We know that it was the bomb. Yeah, this was bomb fragments, the sprinklers. The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it wouldn't have gotten wet. Breathing techniques is also a Demon Slayer reference, I could say. Okay, 7 a.m. Makoto wakes in the morning, yeah, so 7:30. Makoto and Aoi arrive at the dining hall. 7:30 to 9. They meet the others in the gym and head to the room. 9. Okay. Knife was found near the body. It was the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto. There was one side of the tarp that was clean, one was dirty. One of the chickens was missing. Yakia stated that there was no corpse at the garden after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed that the murder had taken place after that. Yakia also said that Yasukiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night and none of them were alone at any point, okay? This is a weird trial. We got the profile of Mukuro Ikusaba. It looked like a 9 to me. I'm so stupid. It's a 6. Titanium arrows, Kyoko's account. She used her secret tool to go anywhere. Okay. Okay. Let's go.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Yasuhiro, shut up, please.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Exactly.
No, that's a ghost.
But
Yoko is
she has
done with
legs and
everyone's
stuff.
shit.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
I actually agree with Byakuya for once.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Are we seriously gonna have a scrum argument about this?
Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Yoko's probably just standing there rolling her eyes through the back of her head right now.
her traits?
Her gloves!
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
I mean, again, she's right here. That should be plenty of proof that she's not the frickin' dead body. Why do you even have to discuss this?
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
Will you shut up? Oh my god. Yasuhiro, stop making this trial longer than it has to be.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
I get that you're a clairvoyant, but seriously, dude. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me! I'm gonna kick Yasuhiro after this. Okay, so what's the argument? So,
That Kyoko there is just a
let's
ghost.
just listen to this first.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
True.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
No.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No. She was wearing nails. She's wearing fake nails!
No, it's wrong.
I can't believe that was even part of this.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
It's not possible.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
That's also fair.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated.
And what makes you think you know women?
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Thank you, Hina.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Well, that's good.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Thank you for wasting, like, what, 5 minutes of our time?
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
I'm sorry. I'm just in disbelief.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
I can't take this anymore. I can't take it. I'm seriously at my limit. No, I'm kidding. Okay. Alright, what's the argument this time? Okay. That's probably the analysis.
Kyoko really is still alive. Then who died?
Hmm.
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
That's true.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
I think is that it? Let me let it go.
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Okay, yeah, it's okay. It's what Hina said.
If Kyoko...
Wait, how do you speed it? Ah, no! That's not what it...
Who died?
How do you make it go faster?
Gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description.
There we go.
Oh, if we can't identify...
Damn it, wrong button again! Nope, okay, that's not right. Shit.
Shoot!
Okay. Okay, let me look at the bullets again.
If Kyoko really is still alive...
Oh, the tattoo! I'm so
who
stupid.
died?
It's the tattoo.
There's gotta be some
I'm
way to
dumb.
figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
The tattoo.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
There we go. Wrong button again! Can't do this anymore, man! What's wrong with me?
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
This is my first class trial. Are we allowed to help? Nope. I'm doing this myself.
Your lion will die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Kyoko, what the fuck?
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
Kyoko, get your head out of the gutter.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
Gods, I hate Kyoko. Okay, where's the Fenrir info? Where's the Fenrir? Where is it? Hang on. Wait. No, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It was. Hold on. There we go.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Are you kidding me? We're playing Handmaid's Gambit to say what kind of creature is on that hand. Oh my god. You're joking. Whoops, there's an L. I'm dumb. Why are they going so fast? I don't remember them being this fast. Can I get an F, please? Please, where is the freaking F? Oh!
Now I understand. The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge world-ending wolf beast.
Of course, F. I just realized. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Of course you would know that, Miss Novelist.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro. What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? have to have a cool-ass trial?
The mastermind was dead. Why is Monokuma still here, Toko?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from...
Do not play the meme again. I swear to God, if you play the meme one more time, I'm ending the stream.
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Don't do it again.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Then who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
Alright, bye-bye, Squashy. See you next time.
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
You were killing me howling, and here you are barking like a chicken. I'm just kidding.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, the reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
Thank you for following, New Gamer Plus. Welcome to the stream. We're in a class trial right now. We're playing some Danganronpa. We're figuring out the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. I'm sorry! Now it's got me doing it.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
The ghost of the chicken did it!
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Okay, Yasuhiro, can we please put tape on your mouth for the rest of this trial, please?
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Thank you for following, Crashman1005. Welcome to the class trial. I'm not saying it again.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Alright, that would be Makoto and Kyoko.
I got it!
Unfortunately.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden. So I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
Okay.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
We're doing this again?
Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
Yeah, so from 10 o'clock to...
Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
I was discovered at 9.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
You're absolutely right, Thundercracker. The voice of Kirito, aka Bryce Pappenbrook, voices our dear Makoto.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
He did voice Nagito, you are right.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime.
Naegi and Nagito
So I
have
don't
the same
an alibi
voices.
after 10 o'clock.
And I think in both English and Japanese, I think. I think they have the same voices in both languages.
But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
Which is kind of weird.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
I'm not sure why they did that. I was thinking maybe it was because they were trying to confuse the audience to thinking that Nagito and Naegi were related somehow, making them think that they might have been the same person. Because their names kind of sound similar. But I don't really know for sure why. Okay, so we're going for the
We've
sprinklers.
established a time frame for the murder.
Give me the
It took
sprinklers.
place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Okay.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
Okay, I think I know where it
So
is.
Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Pretty sure
We've
it's when he
established
says
a
10
time frame
o'clock.
for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Is this it? Okay.
No, that's wrong.
That's right. It couldn't have been at 10 at night.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on! I remember this part perfectly.
Bryce Pappenbrook also voiced Inosuke from Demon Slayer.
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Basically, Makoto and Naegi screaming at the top of their lungs.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
Okay, stop it, Toko!
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of
Someone
the
get the
sprinklers.
horny bonker.
What do you mean by denying the sprinkler? Are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
What? We're doing this? Why?
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on!
Dang
Are
it!
you trying to blame me?
Wait, wait! Ah!
Nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No,
Enough,
no.
Toko!
I don't know anything.
Stop talking!
Hold on.
Get out of here!
Are you trying to blame me?
Get out of here, Toko!
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Because one half was wet, one half was dry, you idiot.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Toko wasting our
Top half
time,
of the body
just like
was
Hero.
wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
I agree, Hina. I think everybody agrees with you on that.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... While
You
the
wet it
body was still on
yourself.
fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Oh god, is that true, Shaman? In which case, god damn it, I hate everything.
So
No!
if the sprinklers didn't
Can't
get the body
be.
wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
He still refuses to believe it.
I'd just like to say one thing.
Here we go.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Thank you for breaking the fourth wall, Monokuma.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Wow.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Fair reason.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all, and as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
Clever.
So
That is
that was
clever.
her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then...
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh my god!
Huh?
He's throwing him under the bus?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Oh, she's right. The tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
That's fair.
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Yikes!
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Alright, what do we do? Can't believe we're arguing against Kyoko of all people! What is this blasphemy? Okay, so I'm
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Did the body
So
before
reason
the
tarp was
explosion?
only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
I took a guess on that, to be honest. I actually didn't know that was it.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Damn it!
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
I mean, not a bad guess. Coming from you, that's weird.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
No! It was the chicken!
I got
They
it!
killed the chicken!
Chicken blood?
No! I mean, yes, chickens die all the time, but I still feel bad.
What? Chicken blood?
When I
No!
checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
No, that little one on the left was
But after
sacrificed.
the murder, there were only 4.
Oh, come on.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Tina! You have to cut off a chicken's head to eat it anyway. So what's the difference? Thank you for following, Jacob Kennedy Frost.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around.
Poor chicken. I feel so bad.
Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
No, Hina!
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
No, Kirigiri!
That's not...
No!
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Kyoko!
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Kyoko, dang it!
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin.
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Monokuma is in the same position. He's been in the same position since the last time he spoke, and it's kind of funny. It's like he's cheering for everyone.
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Okay, there's no way.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it.
Oh
just
no.
remembered.
They're gonna point the finger at Makoto because he had the knife. And the suspicion falls on Makoto again. No!
The knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Yeah.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
He thought just because he was sick and was all feverish and delirious that he killed someone because he was that clouded in the head or something.
The knife we found stuck
Really,
in the body
Makoto?
came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Okay, shut up, Mr. 30% chance of being right on anything. Oh no. Okay, what's the argument this time? Okay.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I need to look at this. What's the guy's dead body? Sorry.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Shut up, Toko! Okay, I think it might be this guy's dead body.
The
Not
knife we
entirely
found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it.
Dude, I love it when I get a cold and go on a killing spree.
That automatically makes me the killer?
I had a cold once. Murdered someone.
What killed her? Right?
What is going on with you, Chad? I love it. I too murder when I'm feverish. Ask my coworker.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
This is why people keep people locked up from COVID. Not because it's contagious, but because people actually have the desire to murder when they have that high fever. That's the real reason people are locked up when they have COVID. And the real reason they have to stay away from their family. Oh, chat, please.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
I love getting COVID and committing 10 felonies without people knowing. Okay, the victim was stabbed twice and this also was fought. Hold on. Well, was it the Monokuma file that said she was only said that she was stabbed once? Maybe the bomb fragments. Want to get the fragments? Nope, not the fragments. Dead. Hang on. What was it again? No. Hold on. It. This one? No! Shit! What was it? Why am I so bad at this? Hold on. It'd say it was blunt trauma. Could have been the... arrows? Maybe? Titanium, but then there's blood on the duct tape. The duct tape? No! Oh my god! I'm making a fool of myself. Was it the arrows? Profile? I don't know. This one's annoying. Can I look at what was said before? Can I please look at what was said before? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy reading and laughing at the chat. No! Ah, fuck! I actually pressed that without noticing. Man, was it the arrows? No! Okay, you know what? What was the damn question again? Why can't I... 28 staff wounds. The file? Monokuma's account. No, this talks about Monokuma's account was when he mentioned that there were 16 people and that Kyoko wears gloves to disguise scars. That had nothing to do with it. Oh god, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail. It's because I wasn't paying attention. Ah!
I got it.
Okay, it was the fucking file.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one
I
stab
can't believe
wound.
it was that stupid!
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about
Oh
that.
my god. I guess the Monokuma file was supposed to come up at some point.
Then the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Uh-huh.
They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
I lost my brain cells for a second there. Chat distracted me too much. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be blaming you guys, but like, y'all were just making me laugh. And I had to look at the other monitor that I just kept pressing the A button and I didn't know what the hell
Exploding the
people
body
were
afterward
saying.
was probably meant to do the same thing.
I'm sorry, it's me being clumsy.
The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like...
If you bothered to put that lump of
Here come-
brain
oh, this
matter
is where the
between your
fragments
ears
come
to
in.
use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Okay, please tape his mouth shut.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Okay, you just admitted being dumb, Hina.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Tell him, Naegi. Tell them, Naegi. Here comes the other meme in the whole Danganronpa community. Okay, where's the fragments?
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Oh! What you got now for us,
Hold
girl?
on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
Do you have the answer,
It
Byakuya?
won't change the facts of the case regardless.
Oh my gosh. Alright, what now?
Then, shall we continue the debate?
What about
The
you?
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion
I
didn't kill
think
her
I
for
have
sure.
to grab what Byakuya said.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
I think I have.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Might have to.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
True.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Maybe I wasn't
Explosion
supposed to
didn't
do
kill her
that.
for sure.
Okay, so she had several wounds.
Well, yeah.
Never mind.
She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the
Okay.
Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I'm thinking.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
This has gone on for 5
The
minutes.
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Whoops!
I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay, I think I am supposed to grab this.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was
I'm gonna lose here.
she was hit on the back
Nope.
of her head.
I'm gonna lose.
Then,
Hang
shall
on.
we continue the debate?
Wait! What was I
The
doing?
victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
I think I screwed up again. I think I was. Is
That's
it?
gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Damn it! Which is it? I'm trying to think.
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Ah,
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
let's try this
Explosion
again.
didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
I feel like I'm being really stupid right
There's
now.
only one other thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it wasn't what he
According
said.
to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Refute Byakuya.
more
This
than
one?
The victim had suffered
This
countless
one?
wounds across her
No,
entire
that's not it.
body.
Damn it! I'm gonna lose. Oh my god! Ah! I'm gonna lose. Oh
Then,
shit.
shall we continue the debate?
Okay.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
This? Wait. Fatal injury. Wait. Wait.
Explosion didn't kill
What's
her
wrong
for
with
sure.
me? Hang on.
I guess.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me.
I have to refute the cause of death, okay?
That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
Okay, okay.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Which one is it though?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Is it this? I'm gonna lose. Wait. Exploded body analysis. Is it, I have body.
The explosion.
Damn it, I messed up again!
Well,
Yeah, she was...
I'm so sorry, chat. I'm being really clumsy right now.
More than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her
Hang
entire
on,
body.
hang on, hang on.
Then shall we continue
This
the debate?
one?
The victim's fatal injury has yet
This
to
one!
be determined, correct?
No! Okay, I lost. I freaking lost. I'm dead. Fuck. Yeah, I know. Shut up. Oh, Monokuma. Yes.
I refuse to give up yet.
Why? Oh, man. Okay, let's try this. I'm okay. Ah! I need to steal something.
Then shall we continue
Yeah.
the debate?
Okay, let me try. I'll try
victim's
one
fatal
other thing that I'm
injury has
thinking.
yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her.
Well,
Not the
yeah.
explosion.
oh yeah.
That's
Oh, I think I get it.
And more
I think
than
I get it
The
now.
victim had suffered countless wounds.
I think I
entire
got
body.
it. I think it's this one. I'm so stupid. It's this one,
continue
and
the
then I
debate?
refute what he said at the beginning.
The
Fatal one.
victim's fatal injury
Here we go.
has yet
I
to
think
be
it's this one.
determined, correct?
No, it's not that. Oh my god.
Then
Why is
shall
this
we
so
continue
hard?
the debate?
Wait, hang on. What am I refuting? Shit. Wait, no. Okay, you know what? Okay, fatal injury. Do I have to grab what Yasuhiro said and put it and then shoot
The
this?
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
It's not the explosion. I know it's not the explosion, and it wasn't the knife.
She was already totally dead when that happened.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try to get what Yasuhiro said then. Let me try to get. Let me try to get what
According to the
Yasuhiro said.
Monokuma file, that's gotta be it.
Here we go.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
I'm not sure if that's the fatal injury though.
The victim had suffered countless wounds
Okay, let's
across
try
her
this
entire
one.
body.
Let's try this one.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Let's try this one.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Okay. Fucking hell. Ah!
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
Oh my god. Finally. Finally.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get a B on this trial.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Ah. Well, thank you for rooting for me. I'm sorry for being such a clumsy person tonight. My brain is just not here today.
Blunt object.
Oh!
Then again, I'm looking at two screens at once, so it's kind of hard for me to pay attention to both. And I'm also carelessly nabbing
Is that even possible?
the continuation button, and I'm not listening to anything they're saying.
Going completely.
But thank you for rooting for me, chat. I appreciate it.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Can I test it on both of you?
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
Probably, yeah.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto.
Tell them,
Surely you
Naegi!
produced the real murder weapon?
Tell them, Naegi! Okay, I'm gonna just say it. It was the freaking arrows, wasn't it?
I got it!
Is the arrows.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed him.
Tell them, Naegi.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
To be fair, the Tell Them Naegi meme was mostly from this trial. I think it might have also been from the 4th trial, too. Tell them, Naegi.
Indeed. There's
Or maybe
no
it was the
doubt
2nd
about
trial. I don't know when it started, but this is the one where it really is prominent.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Oh my god. One more secret. Okay, what is it? This?
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Okay, well, it was also...
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Yeah, there's also the bloody duct tape.
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well,
Oh, I think this one's
because
easy.
in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Got it.
No, it's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
That's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Oh,
Tell her, Naegi.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
The gaslighting is so strong, yeah, for real. Alright, the key that was in your room.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key
Tell
to the
them,
dojo locker.
Naegi.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
I'm sorry. That's kind of sweet. Yeah, this is not the right time to be thinking things like that, but I can't help it. That's so cute.
What?
Just imagine Kyoko fighting off the crazy psycho with the knife. Kind of badass. Because of that thing. It's so cute! Saved him. What did you do though, Kyoko? What did you have? What did you have to fight off the killer? A question we may never know the answer to. Killed someone for me?
That's
Aww.
enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Oh! Using that against him, are you? But still, that's not true, Kyoko, but yeah, I guess that's one way to shoot him down.
Those
Okay.
words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Those your
Exactly what I said.
account.
I'm not the killer.
Yep.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct?
Wait, wrong one! Shit! Sorry, Kyoko! I was supposed to refute Byakuya, not you! But I need to
Those
figure
words you
out
just
where.
spoke.
I know
What
that
do
it
you
was
mean?
his account. Wait!
Exactly what
Wait! Let me look at his account again. I know it's his account, but... Wait, no, maybe not. Oh! Oh! I have to highlight proof. I'm so stupid.
I'm not the killer.
I have to highlight proof.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
I need to highlight
What
the
are you
proof.
hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you are...
Wait, wrong button again. There's proof,
Is that what you're saying?
I think.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime
Okay,
in
I'm
the
gonna
dojo
keep
locker,
letting this go.
and then left the locker key in my own
Okay.
room. Correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait. I think I had to highlight the wrong thing.
Those words you just
I
spoke.
think I highlighted the
What do
wrong
you mean?
thing.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something
Okay,
from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier.
Wait.
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo
Wait.
locker, and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct?
Okay, maybe it's this
Could I
one?
really have done that?
And then I shoot Byakuya?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
This is so embarrassing.
Would never hide
This is
something
so
from me.
embarrassing.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
This one? Yep.
No,
Woo! Okay. Ugh, I hate the way they twist
If I'm
words like
right,
that.
Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room
Huh? Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
But that's not true, Kyoko.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Uh-oh.
Then you're finally starting to
But
understand.
Makoto, you know. True. Yep, that's not true. There is a clear contradiction. She lied. To lie desperately like that. Kyoko. Kyoko. Come on. Okay, so she's determined. Oh my god. All the pressure. Poor Makoto. He put his trust in her. Alright, guys. I'm going to let you decide, chat. Should I pursue the lie? Let it go. I think run away is like a pointless option. So what should I do? Should I pursue the lie or let it go? I will let you decide, chat. Looking like let it go is winning. Alright, we're gonna let it go. Gotta believe in Kyoko. She's best girl after all. No way. Something's up. Let it go.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
We're gonna be here forever.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Sorry. At interruption.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
God. Stop! No, not again. No! Okay. Okay, I understand. Oh, don't step on my keyboard. Come on, be a good girl. Come on. Stop! I'm sorry, guys. She's literally in my face right now. Say hi to the chat, girl. Don't sit on my keyboard. Alright, you're mad, get off. Okay, yeah, she's mad. Get off then. Alright, get out of here.
There's only one other possibility I can think of.
I'm sorry, I don't know if you guys heard any of that, but she moved the microphone like twice.
Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
It had to be Makoto, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
I don't see any other option.
Here we go! Oh no!
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
Oh, you little cheater.
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Oh no.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
Oh, you piece of shit.
So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
What happened about not breaking the rules, Monokuma? I gotta be on this. Oh, I still got an A. I only got a C on that one thing. Okay, what the hell? This was pretty short for a trial.
Now, be chosen as the Blackened. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on!
I mean...
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh, this fucker. Are you kidding me? Okay. What? Exactly, what? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. They actually voted for him? They condemned him to death! It's all your fault! Byakuya, come on! Everyone, you're wrong! You got it all wrong! I didn't do it!
Yes, indeed!
Good job, everyone! Good job?
Yep.
Yep, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. The whole trial doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense! It's the same as always. It's just like the other class trial. And I'm gonna end it the same way! It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment! Wait, why do I... Kyoko! Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
No! Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I guess the game's over, guys. He's dead. I'm dead. That means... Oh, no! Game's over, I guess. Game over. I got the bad ending. Oh, man. Ooh, what a very simple punishment. Too simple. I guess Monokuma just thought it was that boring. Ugh, he's just gonna get crushed. Perfect for a basic bitch like Makoto. He's so basic. You just put him in a classroom desk. What the fuck is that? I'm not gonna say it. Wow, Monokuma, teach him about the birds and bees right before his fucking death? Wow, you suck. Like, guess what? You're not gonna be doing this. Oh. Oh. Alter Ego stopped it. Revenge, bitch. That's what you get for underestimating a computer. Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter Ego. Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planned it when he invaded my network! Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this! It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. What are you talking of? Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. That stupid virus is gone now, and so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit in a way, that's an even better punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you
What
say?
are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed.
Wait, what?
Why is it playing such positive music? I'm not repeating this. Seen this already. Sorry, my cat is making a fuss. What? Where am I? Heck is going on? Gah! No, this isn't a dream. Ah! Trash everywhere. What an awful smell. It must be some kind of underground garbage pit. No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. Yeah, look for a way out. There's only one way out, but look, it's locked. Locked. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. I'm still alive! As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up! Go to sleep. I don't know why that's so funny. Ah, fresh trash. Okay. What the? Did something fall down over there? We have to look at the new trash. Maybe there's fresher food. Did a giant pile of trash just fall down here?
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude.
It smells awful.
Kyoko?
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. Not the ramen! The ramen cup! Get that out of your hair!
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you! Oh, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep moving forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Talk to me, girl! But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
Pay a debt. Or, no, to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that! You didn't abandon me! No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... there was a reason I had to survive, no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
is so that I can do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind. Come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. Do you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least, I did once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what it was. Forgot? But that's... It really is true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying that you... Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean, somehow, my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make it too big a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? Mastermind. One of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself. Which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind. That was just intuition, but... I see. Your intuition was right, though, and there's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything.
Why are we going back to your fever dream, Makoto?
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked for your help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Okay, and? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own, so how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective.
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find here in this school. You had to find someone? Who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. And that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
No matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then, what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers were dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicions, I had decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms at the facility for the faculty to use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed if it was true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors. But what was it like? That part of the school, I mean. It's hard to describe. All I can say is... The moment I saw it, I realized... Whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get the chance soon enough.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there was no cameras and no monitors. Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. Has to do with Mukuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So then who did kill her?
Anyway...
What I can say for sure is the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba was to get me killed. Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of that class trial. It was? The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly. You mean, because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly.
In other words...
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules, and with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use a class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by school regulation.
Hey.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mukuro might not have been the victim. It could have been you, Makoto. I could have become the victim?
Indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Do you mean... during the night? I can hear them, you know. The footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases like this.
Anyway...
Which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
I ran into your room, and I saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However...
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to... Whoever the masked assailant was, they ended up dead.
Correct.
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key was up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So all this would mean that whoever killed Mukuro was also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try to kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right, that is a contradiction. And it's not just Mukuro. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does it all mean?
In other words...
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered. Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Mukuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person. It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate that whoever caused that incident. You're talking about...
That's right.
What happened a year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy, whoever's responsible for that, they're the ultimate despair? That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation come from despair. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy. All right, everyone. We finally moved to a close. What? We've despair. What? Yes, we're saving. And that's gonna be it for the stream tonight. You know the rules, everyone. Once a chapter is done, that means time for us to wait until next time. All right.
Danganronpa.
Whew! Good timing. My neck is hurting. I've been leaning on this chair the whole time. Oh, wow. Well, that was certainly fun. All right, everyone. That's gonna do it for tonight's stream. Next week on Tuesday, we will continue and move on to, I'm just gonna spoil it, The final chapter of the game. There are only 6 chapters in every single Danganronpa game, which means that that next week is gonna be the week that we finish the game. So that'll be exciting. I'm sure there's gonna be lots of cool secrets to discover. All right. So before we go off, you all know the drill. Oops, wrong button. It's gacha time! And we have 80 coins because we went through that class trial. Alright. Why don't we just do it? Why don't we, wait, huh? Oh. I'm a little tired, so let's just end the stream quickly and do 10 coins per each poll. I got the man's fantasy. Again. Potato chips. Is there a daily life for chapter 6? Worm on a string. You are correct. There is no daily life for the last chapter of the game. So that means we are going to split the investigation and the trial instead of daily life and deadly life. So Tuesday, we will do the investigation. And on Thursday, we'll do the trial. Because I know for a fact that the trial in the last part of the game is the longest trial in the game. So, yeah, I think that the trial will be enough to do a full stream on. As well, and the investigation we can do on Tuesday. We'll do that, and yeah, then we should finish the game. Am I doing school mode? I'm honestly thinking about that. I'm debating because we're gonna finish this next week. But then maybe on one day the week after, maybe on Tuesday, if you guys want to, maybe I can do a little bit of school mode. But I'm not completely sure. I haven't decided yet. But I don't know. We'll see. It all depends. Finish up these draws. Rock. Got another one. Okay, I think that's a new one. Very creepy doll. I mean, school mode might be a fun little thing to stream. Might be fun because we're just gonna be pretty much talking to everybody. We can see events that we didn't see before, etc., etc. 2 worms on a string. Alright, last draw. Could it be? A tumbleweed. Alright, well, that's it, everybody. Thank you for joining me on tonight's stream. Remember, I am not streaming on Saturday this or next week. I'll be back on a Saturday stream the week after next week. What it is, I will not say. Surprise. But anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed yourself despite the fact that I may have fooled myself multiple times in this stream. I mean, honestly, I've played this game before, but with the trial, I may as well have played blindly with the way that I acted. I didn't remember, but yeah. Anyway, everyone, I'm gonna get off for tonight. Thank you for coming, and I will see you guys next week on Tuesday as we continue the investigation. Because we're gonna split the investigation and the trial into 2 days. Alright, that's gonna do it for tonight, everyone. Good night, goodbye, and see you next time. Bye-bye!